Hello and welcome to today's United Kingdom talk. My name's Chris Reardon. We're still cashing up with emails at the moment, but I've decided to order something, boys and girls. Order something. Now, in the morning, for my breakfast, I like to have a bowl of bran flakes and blueberries. I love blueberries. Apparently, very good for you to remove all the toxins from your body. And Lord knows, I've got enough of those in me, dear. Full of toxins. I'm feeling like a mobile, poisonous person at the moment. I am radioactive, boys and girls. So I have these blueberries in the morning in the vain hope of trying to control some of these toxins. But I in an advert in the Daily Mail on Sunday, I have to say I quite like the Daily Mail. I do like the Daily Mail. But there's this advert in here for 3 varieties of juicy blueberry plants. Look at this. Wonderful. And you can grow these in pots. It's all very exciting, really, because I've got lots of pots outside my front door. I do like my garden. I like my garden. And it says here, do you love blueberries? Well, yes, I do. It says, how about having your own crop of blueberries on your patio? Once again, I can be growing food to eat, which I hope will be more successful than last year's tomatoes. Do you remember that? If you're new to the show, you won't have a clue what I'm going on about. Let me tell you, last year, I had tomato plants growing. Not a few, about 25 plants. Okay? And everything seemed fine, and that was it. And then come sort of August, I noticed a couple of brown specks on one or two of the tomatoes. And I mean just one or two of the tomatoes. And I thought, oh, I wonder what that is. I'll leave it. And unfortunately, I left it, and very quickly it spread to virtually all the tomatoes, and I had to chuck away 95% of them. And let me tell you, there was a lot. There was a hell of a lot of tomatoes, and I cannot believe that I lost virtually all of them, and it was tomato blight. Now, I looked this up on the internet, and it's caused, apparently, by the tomato plants, not the bottom bit, but the top bit, getting too wet. Which kind of makes sense, really, because every night I had the sprinkler come on for about an hour, to make sure they were watered all through the summer. And in fact, what you're supposed to do is water them at the bottom. All right, no, not water your bottom, dear. Pay attention when I'm talking to you. You're supposed to water the plants at the bottom, and that's why I lost them all last year. So hopefully these will work a bit better. Anyway, it says here, blueberries are perfect for patio growing because they are generally best grown in pots of... What's that word? Ericaceous compost. Is it ericaceous? E-R-I-C-A-C-E-A-O-U-S. Have we got any gardeners? Eh? Best grown in pots of ericaceous compost to give them ideal growing conditions. All these 3 varieties will give you a crop year after year from early July right through to mid-October. And please note that these sent to you as a quality bushy plants in their own pots. Plant them as soon as you get them in a nice deep patio pot and enjoy your first blueberry harvest from next spring. Oh, I mean, it doesn't get better than that, does it? So I'm going to order these. Now you get 3 plants for £16.95. I think it is. Hang on a minute. Yes. And postage to that is £3.90. So it's about £20. And they're also doing sweet peas. Aren't those things that... Do they grow up and up and up? Sweet peas? I don't know. Only available to the end of February the 5th. Oh, only available 5 plants for £10. Oh, I might get some of those as well. I think I'll get some sweet peas as well. Okay, so I'm going to get 3... As soon as I finish the show today, I'm going to go on my telephone and on the internet and order these blueberries, and soon I won't have to buy them anymore. Because I do actually get through quite a few blueberries. I have like a little 150-gram punnet thing every 2 days. They're very good for you, dear. But I do notice that sometimes to be too graphical here. I do notice after I've been to the lavatory, they don't... They seem to come out as they went in. Do you know what I mean? Bit like sweet corn. Oh, how vile is that? Please don't talk to me about that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Has anyone grown blueberries? I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on that one. The email address to the show is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Other show news. You know we now do a live chat show every Monday afternoon between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. UK time. All right, now I'm fully aware that not everyone can join us for that show. Some people, certainly here in the UK, it's the middle of the afternoon, they're at work. You can now watch the show as well. I've found a way of recording that and uploading it to the usual site. All right, so just go to the main United Kingdom Talk website. That's unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, and there along the list of shows you'll find the live show. Just look down and you'll see it down there. Okay, so that appears there as well. But it's much more fun to join us live. We can talk on the phone and on Skype as well. It's all very exciting. Okay, every Monday go to United Kingdom Radio. All right, slightly different that. UnitedKingdomRadio.co.uk between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. UK time, and it'd be nice to talk to you on the phone. All right. Email time then, boys and girls. Suko, I wondered what had happened to Suko. I thought she was dead. I do get concerned when I don't hear from regular correspondents to the show, and Suko is definitely she's very regular. Oh, she's very, very regular, is our Suko. She goes at least 3 or 4 times a day, which is good for her. I mean, because it's not good. It's not good not to be regular. It really isn't. It isn't. What happens if you don't, if you stop being regular, it kind of builds up inside you and goes bad, and you get all sorts of terrible, terrible problems there. Oh, by the way, Suko, you know those chocolates you sent me? Because you won't have seen that show, you was away. I can't eat them at the moment, darling, because it is Lent. Okay, and I have given up chocolates and sweets and crisps for Lent, which incidentally has assisted me in my current weight loss problem, boys and girls. Oh yes, we're always trying to lose weight here on United Kingdom Talk. But let me tell you, when I came back from my wonderful trip in Australia, I'm afraid a few extra pounds came on. I was 13 stones and 9 pounds. Oh, I don't know what that is in American. Work it out, dear. Use a calculator converter thing that you can find on the internet. I was 13 stones and 9 pounds when I came back from Australia. And I'm pretty sure most of that was due to fried breakfasts that my cousin Vince, who runs the police on Norfolk Island, okay, my cousin Vince forced me against my will to have every single morning. We used to go to this little cafe called Olives. A wonderful place, and they did a full breakfast: sausage, bacon, but no baked beans, dear. There was no baked beans. There was sausage, bacon, hash brown, potato thing, tomatoes. I think there was something else. Toast. Oh, and it was wonderful. And I had that for 7 days in a row, so it's not good, is it really? But very nice. So I was 13 stone 9 when I came back. Now I am 13 stone 5.8. Yes! 9876. So that's just over 3 pounds lost in about 3 weeks. And that's apparently it's better to lose it very, very slowly than very quickly. I mean, perhaps I should just go on a crash diet and eat nothing but dust. Dust, dust, dust. Nothing else. What do you think? Have you got any more tips for me? Vegetable soup, that's always a good one. So I just wanted to report back to you there, Suko, of my recent weight loss. Okay, lovey? Okay. And Suko writes, hello, Chris. Just returned from Disney Universal. Oh, you lucky thing. Oh, you know my favourite Disney ride, don't you? It's a Small World. La 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 la. It's a small world. Da 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 da. It's a small, small world. Da 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 da. And it goes on for hours on end, dear. We love It's a Small World. Did you go on that, Suko? Did you go on It's a Small World, lovely? Oh, fantastic ride. She says, great fun, especially Universal. Glad you... I must go to Florida again soon, Suko. It must have been nearly 10 years now since I was there. I love it there, love it. Ronnie wants to go, and he keeps going on about me paying for it. I'm not paying for him to go on holiday. It's not with me, is he? And you want to hear the rubbish he comes out with. Ah, yeah, but if you was really my best friend and all this rubbish, oh, please do me a favour. She says, glad you enjoyed the beans I sent you for your birthday. Yes, I certainly did, my love. I love bush-baked beans. Anyone ever wants to send me bush-baked beans, then please feel free to do so. And incidentally, those of you that didn't know, there is a postal address to the show, which I shall give out after this short email, right? Postal address coming up, just in case you want to send me bush-baked beans. Thank you. Just think, she says, on the subject of your chocolates, which are here, still in this box. I have still got them all, Suko. I don't know if you... Because Suko's a bit... I mean, she counts things. I do believe, you know, she'd be quite good as one of those bean counters. She knows how much is going out and how much is coming in. I've still got them, look, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 chocolates she sent me. 10, they're all still here, Suko. Never fear, my darling. She says, you'll love those Ghirardelli chocolates. Much better than Hershey's. Well, I am looking forward to those at Easter. I will allow myself a slight weight increase after Easter, after I have all those eggs, dear. All those eggs. So thank you for that, Suko. Having to learn even more hymns at the moment because it's Lent. And if you don't know, I play the organ at church on Sundays, St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Roehampton, South West London, every Sunday night at 6 p.m. And I'm having to learn loads of new hymns because it's when I used to play the organ 25 years ago, they were all very traditional hymns. Now there's a lot of happy clappy ones. Well, I call them happy clappy ones, and I'm having to learn them all. And it's very difficult, Suko, but it's coming along nicely. Thank you. Now, if you want to put pen to paper, then you can do so. Perhaps you prefer to sit there and take time and write a letter or send Bush's baked beans in the post, then please feel free to do so. My postal address is Chris Reardon, United Kingdom Talk, P.O. Box 4073, Bracknell, Bracknell, RG429ED. Once again, that postal address. Go on, have a sit down in the office and take time in preparing your little essay to me. It's Chris Reardon, United Kingdom Talk, P.O. Box 4073, Bracknell, RG429ED, United Kingdom. All right? Be lovely to hear from you. All right, then, my darlings. It's time for those emails. And first of all, a little mention to someone who's doing stuff. This has come from Lisa, our friend Lisa. And first of all, can I just read an email from Lisa that came in just before I went away on holiday. She said, "Dear Chris, it was fun talking with you on your live show via Skype." Yes, Lisa's been listening and indeed watching this video as well, watching the live show that we do on Mondays now. She says, "Hope you had a safe and swift trip to and from Australia. Have you shared a lot of pictures with us?" Yes, there's lots of pictures on my Facebook, Lisa. If you want to look at those on my Facebook name is Chris Reardon UK. Chris Reardon UK is my Facebook, all right? Lisa says, I love to watch travel shows, have done so for many years. What all I know of faraway places is mostly watching via those shows. I've not watched much about Australia though. I usually watch shows about Ireland. Now, there's a place I still haven't visited Ireland, which is stupid really, because it's only across the water. It's not far at all. I'd love to visit Ireland. Scotland, Canada, Greece and the UK. She says, I love green places. Now, this is where you and I, we're very, very similar here, Lisa. I love tall trees. I'm surrounded by tall trees. Scots pines I'm surrounded by here. Rolling green hills and water. She says, lakes, streams, oceans and seas. That's my kind of scenery. Going on the train to Oregon allowed me to see a lot of gorgeous natural beauty. When we were travelling from California to Orr, there was snow falling on Oregon's mountains. It was awesome. That's an American word, isn't it? Awesome. It's awesome. You keep hearing Britney Spears saying that. It's awesome. We even had to have the train stop a little while due to snow. The view it afforded us was so amazing, I loved it. I mean, you and me are like, we seem to like the same sort of scenery there. I'm not a city person at all. You know, that's possibly why I wasn't keen on Brisbane at all. It's all those tall buildings and that. But people do like cities. I mean, the thought of a city break doesn't appeal to me at all. It really doesn't. Just concrete all over the place. My main problem, she says, with travelling via plane, aside from the hassles, is because of my illnesses. I have vasculitis, stomach problems and various lupus and other related health problems that make long hours in airport lobbies and the like not very doable for me. Since I prefer to travel slowly and enjoying the scenery along the way, it seems better for me to travel via train, bus, car or boat. I travelled to Newport Beach last year for my mini vacation via Amtrak train. In fact, it was a relaxing and fun experience. Yes, funny actually, while I'm in Australia on the mainland, I do a lot of internal flights. And do you know, the ridiculous thing is I am a great lover of trains. I love travelling on the train. And it never occurred to me to travel around Australia by train. How stupid is that? And it would be so much easier. I mean, it would be infinitely more easier to travel around by train. And I've decided next time I go, which will probably be again next year, if I'm going to do any internal travelling, this time I'm going to do it by train. Absolutely do it by train next time. She says, as I type this, I am still listening to the radio show. She says, Ross is not quite as much fun as you, but everyone is different. It takes all kinds. Yeah, if we were all the same, it'd be very boring, wouldn't it? You know, Ross will have people that like his show and don't like mine, I'm sure. You know, that's the way it is. Well, we'll say bye for now. Hope to see you again soon. Lots of hugs from Lisa in crazy California. California, here I come. P.S. I do dabble in music and art, but at the moment I've kept it more in the hobby zone rather than daring to try and go professional like you. No, I'm not really professional, actually, Lisa. You know, this is, although the show, I do spend a lot of time, and sometimes, you know, the gear I've got in here now, last year I spent quite a bit of money trying to make things better, but it is a hobby, you know, I'm not paid to do this at all. I love doing it, Of course, it would be lovely, and I've said so many times, it'd be lovely to be paid to do this, but I honestly don't see that ever happening. Whether on a video show or radio, I honestly don't see that ever happening. So I've kind of accepted the fact that this is as far as it goes. I sit here, talk to you 4 times a week now, and that's it. All right. She says, my health issues keep creeping up on me, making it so very difficult, if not impossible, it seems. Besides, I'm about to try and selling my place and moving as soon as possible, so better to wait until I'm moved before attempting to go professional with the singing. Yeah, well, maybe. No, I mean, yeah, but don't give up, dear. I mean, although I say to you, no, I've accepted that this is as far as this is ever going to go, that doesn't mean I've given up. If I had given up, I wouldn't be doing this. Okay? I wouldn't be doing it. You wouldn't want to do something like this as a... Well, it's a bit more than a hobby, isn't it? When you say go professional, I think go professional means you're being paid to do something. Well, I'm not being paid to do this, so I can't be classed as going professional. However, it is a bit more than a hobby. You know, for example, that I am extremely reliable, right? If I say something's going to be there at a certain time, it's there. I mean, you can 99.9% of the time it's there, unless something terrible has happened, like a technological disaster, or maybe I become ill or something like that. If anything like that happens, if the show doesn't appear, then worry, okay? Start saying the prayers, dear. Start saying the prayers. All right, now, Lisa also passed this on. Dear Chris, I received this from a friend of mine. He e-pals, I think that's email pen pal, he e-pals with this sweet, strong, creative lady called Melinda. And he wanted to help her get votes for her writing works she has featured online. Now, do have a little listen to this, boys and girls, because this is rather good. And we can do good for someone here. I know there's lots of people that watch and listen to the show who like to help other people in some way, knowing full well that they're not going to get any benefit from this themselves other than seeing that other person get on. You know. And probably like me, you're not someone that needs to be paid for everything you do. Sometimes it's nice to help people in some form or another without getting paid, and the what you get back from it can be far, far more than a few pounds or dollars in your back pocket. So have a listen to this, right? You should get voted working. I just voted for some of her works myself. I especially like the one she did this new year. That was my favourite of her listed poems. It really was the one I related with most. I think a lot of people would do otherwise. Okay, Melinda, that's the lady who does the creative writing, has cerebral palsy and is in a wheelchair like Millie in Minnesota. I could not help but to notice that Melinda reminds me of Millie in spirit, not just because of their both being in wheelchairs. They both seem sweet but strong and creative people who I think would make good friends if they could learn of each other's existence. So please first get Melinda's poems some votes, and also share this link with and let Millie know about Melinda as well, which I have now done. Maybe Millie will agree Melinda is someone she'd like to become at least e-pals with. Oh, and in case you do not read this email until after you come back, which I haven't done, welcome back home, Chris, we missed you. Hugs from Lisa in California. So thanks for that, Lisa. Now, let me give you the website to have a look at this. I'm just having a look at the. That doesn't look right to me. That just doesn't look right to me. It must be, though, mustn't it? If it's printed at the top of the email, it must be right. Okay, I'm going to give you the website of the lady that writes these poems, and she's got loads and loads on there, so you can choose the one that you want, and I will read one out as well. Okay, now the website you want is www.triond.com. Okay, www.triond.com/users, USERS, /Melinda, MELINDA. Then there's a plus sign, okay? It's a plus sign, so it's a cross. McQueen, MCQUEEN. All right? www.try... Do you know what? I'm just going to check that, because it doesn't look right with that plus sign at all to me. I'm sure websites can't have plus signs, but I'm just going to... I'll have to go on the other... Oh, can I do it in this room? Or... No, I can't, can I? Oh, I might be able to. Hang on a minute. I've got the... Of course, I've got the... computer in front of me there. You'll be able to see me do this on the just a minute now, on the back screen. Sorry, but I should have checked this perhaps before we started. Now, where are we? Let's hope this comes up nice and quickly, because the computer that's sitting there in front of me is a little bit slow, to be honest. It might take forever to come up, mightn't it? I don't know. I'll tell you what, while I'm waiting for that to come up, I'll read you the poem that I downloaded that Melinda has written. And oh, here we go. Let's come up on the screen there. Let me just type in to see that this works correctly, because I'm not sure it's going to. www. Just a minute. tryond.com/users/Melinda plus, where's the plus? It's a plus sign, okay? Plus M Queen. Is that going to work? Oh, it does. Okay, well that does work then. Sorry, I thought I'd just double check that before we had a little word over there. All right, good. Oh no, I've dropped all my papers now, dear. Oh dear. Oh, that's bad news. Now, where were we? I shall never remember where we were. Have I done these ones? I must have done those ones, I think. Oh, God. Never mind. Right, let's read you this poem. I'm going to give you the address again at the end, all right? If you want to get yourself a pen and paper, I'll give you the website again there. You can find all her poems. She writes, "We have to believe in faith because faith is believing. There comes a time when all you have is faith. People fail you. Dreams run and hide. Still something guides you in your race. Not knowing what's in store, and see no end to your misery. Holding on to faith when there's nothing more. Life is but a mystery. Hoping for better days, living for the future. Believing in faith, far beyond failures. In finding ways to keep you going, believing in faith keeps your dreams flowing." All right? So that's some of her beautiful works there. There's a little bit about Melinda that she's written herself. It says, "Hello, I'm Melinda from Texas." You can see this all on that website I gave you. "I want to be published but have had trouble. I'm hoping Tryond gets my name out there. I'm in a chair with cerebral palsy, and writing is my outlet. I have found deep pleasure in writing poetry. Writing helps me express my emotions. Sometimes when I'm sad, I sit in front of the computer and begin typing. I type until I get an idea from there. I proceed to write a poem. When I complete a poem, I feel much better. I guess you could say I feel at peace with myself." So there's lots more about her on the site. And once again, do have a look at her site. Send her an email. Tell her that you heard about her poem writing on unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Let her know that we've been talking about her here, because it's always very nice to do that, all right? So send her an email. And her website, once again, is www.tryond.com/users/Melinda, and then a plus sign McQueen, McQueen. All right? Don't forget, send her an email. Tell her you heard about her on United Kingdom Talk. Right, that's it for the show today. As always, thanks very much for joining me. The email address of the show is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Maybe you'll have a look at Melinda's site. Tell me which of her poems that you like the best, all right? Once again, the email address, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Thanks very much for watching and listening to the show today. I'll see you on the next one. From myself, Chris Reardon. Bye-bye now.